On this edition of Temple Update, the Owls celebrate Homecoming 2009. A national celebrity wins a Temple University Award. And Temple students come together for Mother Earth.
Hello, welcome to this edition of Temple Update. I'm Joangel Concepcion.
And I'm David Aim. For the second straight year, the Philadelphia Phillies are National League champions.
Can you believe it? The Phillies are heading back to the World Series, which sent many Temple students onto North Broad Street. This was the scene near Temple's Leocore Center. Students streamed onto the corner of North Broad Street and Cecil B. Moore Avenue. The fans gathered for a mass celebration for the Fightin' Phils. Temple and Philadelphia police were on hand, but there were no reports of arrest or disorderly conduct. The Phillies are the first National League team to win back-to-back pennants since the Braves in the mid-90s. That wasn't the only thing Temple students had to celebrate. It was homecoming at Temple University. Temple's cheerleaders and the marching band took over the bell tower area to show school spirit. The event was to raise support for Temple's football's homecoming game against Army. Candidates for the Homecoming King and Queen also had the opportunity to campaign for votes.
To help celebrate Homecoming Week, Temple had scheduled a night out for the Temple student body, but the rainy weather turned a night out into a party at the Student Center. Hundreds of students had the chance to get henna tattoos, take part in a wing eating contest, and play virtual Temple games. The event was sponsored by the main campus program board. And each year, all of Temple's homecoming festivities end at Lincoln Financial Field for the football game. Updates: Josh Rottenberg was there.
Homecoming has a special place in many Temple fans' hearts, except for Mother Nature. So the Owl faithful took their tailgate party indoors. Generations of Temple alumni and friends gathered in a reception area at Lincoln Financial Field. The group stayed dry while enjoying live music and a variety of food. It was a day to reconnect with old friends and show their pride for the cherry and white.
I think it means just a celebration of the Temple community, being Temple Owls, just, really taking part in the university and supporting each other in the athletics with every type of organization.
Seeing the people, seeing my son, watching the football games, the food and the drink here, which is great.
It's nice to see the old guys and the young kids all get together. Okay. I think the old people should come more often.
The Owls moved the party to the stands. It was time to cheer on the football team. During halftime, the 2009 class of Temple Sports Hall of Fame inductees were introduced, and the marching band alums took their place next to this year's squad. For many of the graduates, it was a chance to relive their college experience and show that they still have a strong connection to Temple University.
I think now there's been a rebirth of enthusiasm with our new president, and I think it's a great thing, and it'll only get bigger as the years pass by.
The long and exciting events of the 2009 homecoming festivities has come to a close. The men's football team victory over the Black Knights from Army signaled the conclusion of this year's events. From Lincoln Financial Field, I'm Josh Rottenberg, Temple Update.
Governor Ed Rendell is lumping funding legislation for Pennsylvania state-related colleges with a bill legalizing table games at state casinos. Rendell hopes the bill will add $200 million to the state treasury. The governor warns if the bill is not approved immediately, it could delay the money for higher education. State Senate Republicans say there is no reason to delay distributing the funding for local colleges. Temple isn't the only school waiting for state support of university. The University of Pittsburgh is expected to receive around $168 million. Penn State will get over $330 million, and Temple is awaiting more than $170 million. The Children's Institute of Pittsburgh, the Fox Chase Cancer Center, and several museums are also in funding limbo.
The campaign trail led Seth Williams to Temple University. The Democratic candidate for district attorney recently spoke in front of a journalism class. Williams says he wants to restructure the DA's office and make it more accountable to the public. The Democratic candidate is battling Republican Michael Untermeyer for the post. The election day is November 4th.
He was the producer of American Bandstand and a media mogul, but Temple professor Lou Klein is best known for molding generations of Temple broadcasting students. Since 1997, the School of Communications and Theater has honored the professor by naming it its most prestigious event, the Lou Klein Awards. The host of NBC's Today Show, Matt Lauer, is the recipient of this year's Excellence in the Media Award. Temple holds a ceremony each year to honor local and national broadcast professionals. The event was held at Temple's Minton Hall and presented to the winners by Lou Klein. Some of the other award winners include Phil Jasner from the Philadelphia Daily News and former Temple Update reporter A.D. Collins. That wasn't the only stop on Matt Lauer's visit to Temple University. Lauer held a question and answer session with students from the School of Communications and Theater. He discussed everything from the television industry to his personal life. He even agreed to take a picture or two with some devoted fans.
CollegeBoard.com is reporting a college education is now more expensive than ever. The site claims tuition and fees at private four-year schools rose 4.4% this year and 6% in public universities. Bucking the trend, Temple implemented its lowest tuition increase in history this year at just under 3%. Temple held its second annual Campus Sustainability Day. Student organizations teamed up with vendors to emphasize the importance of using renewable resources. Dozens of groups set up information tables around the bell tower. They organized petitions, gave out pamphlets, and answered questions. Hundreds of Temple students were in attendance.
The University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University ranked among the top colleges in the nation for charity work in their urban communities. According to a survey called Saviors of Our Cities, UPenn ranked first in improving the economic and social landscape in their neighborhoods. Temple was among 75 schools to make the honor roll for community work. And it was a chance for Temple students to pick the brains of a famous area journalist. The Howard Giddy Student Center hosted a Temple News alumni panel discussion on the issues surrounding today's media. Students got the opportunity to participate in a Q&A session with several award-winning journalists, including Hall of Fame sports writer Phil Jasner.
Temple has very extensive technology and research facilities, but there is one facility that most students don't take advantage of. Updates Okikialoa Alabalogan tells us more.
The Urban Archives were established in 1967 to document the physical, social, and economic history of the Philadelphia region. Located on the ground floor of the Paley Library, the archives continue to provide content that you cannot see anywhere else.
The reason why Temple started collecting this stuff was because nobody else really locally was doing it. We kind of established this little niche, and so things just kind of keep on coming to us.
While the Urban Archives have research materials dated as far back to the 19th century and as recent as present day, their specialty lies within the 1930s and 1980s. Even though the Urban Archives are a part of Temple University, their content is not just limited to students.
We have the Philadelphia Evening Bulletin morgue, which is actually probably the most heavily used of all our collections and is really an invaluable resource and used by professional researchers, documentary filmmakers, undergraduate students, people working their dissertation, or people just coming in here for fun.
Licenses and inspections.
Amongst other collections are archived video from KYW and WPVI television stations, home to thousands of photographs, films, and newspaper clippings. The archives have a unique collection of very valuable information. The Urban Archives are open from Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5:30 for students or the general public. Feel free to stop by if you're looking for research or just to kill time. For Temple Update, I'm Okikiola Alibalogan.
Don't go anywhere. There's much more to come on Temple Update.
We'll be right back.